Thank you, sir. It is now 7:15 a.m. and I call this meeting of the Fair Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members are present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code Chapter 551. Please stand.
Please bow your heads. Lord, thank you for bringing us together today. We dedicate this meeting to you. Please guide our thoughts and words. Help us make decisions that honor you. Give us wisdom and clarity. May we work together in the spirit of unity and love. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. And do I have a motion to approve the minutes of April 13th, 2026? A motion by Mrs. Montalvo and a second by Mrs. Johnson. It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried 4-0. I guess no one's here for public comment?
No.
Thank you. First item to consider and possible action, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve a construction delivery method for the renovation at the CVL facilities and delegate authority to the superintendent to proceed with procurement.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, President Castillo, Superintendent Torres, board members present. This agenda item that we're bringing to you is to give us authorization to move forward with using the purchasing co-ops. This would be for us to be able to get some proposals and quotes from different vendors that are part of a co-op to do some renovations there at the facilities. Since it is more than $100,000, that's why we have to come to the board. It's considered construction services. I don't know if there's any questions on that or.
And then once we come up with the vendor, we'll bring it back for approval at that time, but this is just for procurement.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Alex, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the renovations?
So right now, we're just looking at anything minor, but we're thinking that if it goes over 100,000, that's all we have to ask the board for that. But renovations, even if it's just like a minor detailing, like painting the walls, redoing the
Oh,
flooring.
like maintenance?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
perfect. Okay, thank you.
Do you have a motion?
I have a motion that we select interlocal contracts through an approved purchasing cooperative as the delivery method for construction services for the renovation at the CE Vale facilities as providing the best value for the district and delegate the authority to the superintendent to proceed with the selected procurement.
And do I have a second?
I second.
Second by Mrs. Johnson. It's been moved and seconded. And second to select interlocal contracts to an approved purchasing cooperative as a delivery method for construction services for the renovations at the CVL facilities as providing the best value for the district and delegate the authority to the superintendent to proceed with the selected procurement. Any further discussion?
Quick question, does this include the auditorium?
No, it does not.
No, okay.
This is, basically, we're looking at painting, putting up some walls, like Migrant needs an office, so we'll put up a wall
Okay.
and things like
It's
that.
for the transition to
Yes.
the,
That's
Yes.
okay.
okay.
That one was
Yes.
separated as a project on its own. I think
Right,
that's
so
how
it's
we
not with the
presented to
bond,
you
this
on
is
the
just,
committee.
yes, okay. Just wanted that clarification, thank you.
All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. 4-0. Next item, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve AAA electrical signs from the competitive singles proposal to provide construction services for the district's digital marquee projects at the La Fera Early College High School, WP Green Middle School, Sam Houston Elementary, David G. Sanchez Elementary, and Romeo Dominguez Elementary, and to delegate the authority to the superintendent to enter into a contract approved by legal counsel for the district for such services for an amount not to exceed $450,000.
Yes. Thank you, President Castillo. So this one, we were going kind of back and forth. Initially, we had done competitive sale proposals. Nobody bid on it. And then we asked the board to do co-ops and also, but then the vendor that came forth, they were not part of the co-op. So we went back, we asked the board, can we do competitive sale proposals? They submitted their bid. If you can go on to the next slide, sir. So these are the actual renderings that they provided. This is exactly how it's gonna look at every school, so I did put a slide for every single school. So really, it's gonna be a double-sided electronic marquees. So they're gonna be about 4 feet by 8 feet. And again, this is just to approve them, for us to move forward with them. There is a lead time about 8 to 10 weeks to manufacture these, because these are manufactured to order, because every business is different. So we're hopeful that they can get started on these hopefully by early to late July, and hopefully we can have them ready up and running before next school year.
So that's like our football one, right? You can put different stuff on it?
That's correct, yes ma'am, yes. And so then part of the package does include, everybody will get training. Every campus, they'll get training on this. And the first year, they will provide free, support for that. And then there is a maintenance package that's included, so they will provide it for 5 years, the maintenance.
Awesome.
Any other questions? Do you have a motion?
I move that we approve AAA electrical signs from the competitive sealed proposals to provide construction services for the district's digital marquees projects at La Feria Early High School, WB Green Middle School, Sam Houston Elementary, David G. Sanchez Elementary, and Noemi Dominguez Elementary, and to delegate the authority to the superintendent to enter into a contract provided by legal counsel for the district for such services for an amount not to exceed $450,000.
And do I have a second?
I second.
A second by Mrs. Johnson. It's been moved and seconded to approve AAA electrical signs from the competitive seal proposals to provide construction services for the district's digital marquees project at the La Brea Early College High School, Willoughby Green Middle School, Sam Houston Elementary, David G. Sanchez Elementary, Nomi Dominguez Elementary, and to delegate the authority to the superintendent to enter into a contract approved by legal counsel for the district for such services for an amount not to exceed $450,000. Any further discussion? All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried 4-0. The last item, discussion, consideration, and possible action to amend and append Exhibit B and D to AIA B 101-2017 agreement between owner and engineer, and to delegate authority to the superintendent to enter into a contract for professional engineering services with Ethos Holistic Holdings LLC, DBA Ethos Engineering LLC.
Thank you, President Castillo. So this one, recall that the board already approved these engineers, Ethos. They approved it with the other architects and the engineers back in June. But with them, because we're doing different projects with them, when we talk to legal, we've separated every project on its own. So here, we're amending the original agreement to add 2 exhibits. Well, we're actually revising Exhibit B and we're adding Exhibit D. So Exhibit B that we're adding, that we're amending, changing, that's the one in particular for the chillers at the high school main gym. So that's the one that we've, after many discussions with them, we said, you know what, we're gonna change the whole HVAC system and make it into a chiller plant. Exhibit D is the one that we've been working with them, that they've done evaluations at all our campuses, but Exhibit D in particular is for the 3 elementaries. It's to get the heating working and then the control systems to make sure that they're working properly. Because we just installed those control systems, if you all recall.
Yeah.
A Texas Chiller System installed those maybe 3 years ago, and so we want to make sure that, what is it that's going on to be able to fix it. We don't want to replace that because that was pretty costly. And so this is for them to be able to start working on that, gather some data. They're going to work with what's called a testing and balancing contractor, which is a different type of engineer. And then they're going to work with another mechanical contractor to gather data. They're going to put they're called like little, I call them black boxes, kind of like the airplanes. Gather a bunch of data, and then that'll tell us exactly what's going on with the system. That way we're not kind of shooting in the dark, like, let's fix this, let's fix this. They'll tell us exactly what it is.
Any questions? Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve to amend the AIA B101 agreement between owner and engineer to include Exhibits B and D as presented, and to delegate the authority to the superintendent to execute the necessary documents for the district for professional engineering services with Ethos Holistic Holdings LLC, DBA Ethos Engineering LLC.
And do I have a second?
A second?
Second by Mrs. Johnson. It's been moved and seconded to approve to amend the AIA B101 agreement between owner and engineer to include exhibits B and D as presented and to delegate the authority to the superintendent to execute the necessary documents for the district for professional engineering services with Ethos Holistic Holdings LLC, DBA Ethos Engineering LLC. Any further discussion? All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign, motion carries. If there is no other business, I have a motion to adjourn. Motion by Mr. Zambrano, and do I have a second? I have a second by Mrs. Johnson.
Bless you.
All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carried. It is now 7:26 a.m. and this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was quick.